Good evening and welcome to Newswatch 12 at 6. I'm Dan Hagan. Drugs are a big problem in many parts of the Northwoods. In Forest County, law enforcement agencies work together on a criminal interdiction looking to intercept illegal products. The interdiction turned up a lot of drugs. There were also traffic citations as well. 108 warnings were issued with 20 citations and 24 arrested. 18 of the arrests were for drugs including fentanyl, meth, cocaine, prescription pills, and marijuana. 2 were arrested for driving under the influence, and 1 was arrested because of a search warrant. With the wonderful weather we are having, and as well as the tourist season approaching, one local boat shop in Eagle River decided to take an opportunity by adding a bike shop to its arsenal. Newswatch 12's Mohammed Abdul Kawi has the story.
The interest has been phenomenal.
A few months ago, Eagle River lost a bike shop. On Monday, they opened doors on a new one.
There was a void left when the bike shop that was in Eagle River shut down last fall. So it opened up an opportunity for us to open up a bike shop to go along with our boat rental and boat club.
Dutch Dyke is the branch manager for your boat club, and he is excited for a new business venture.
The ability to just get more people up into the Northwoods, whether it's on bikes or on boats, is just a perfect fit for us.
Finding the right tool for your bike won't be a problem here. They have everything from helmets to handlebars to make sure that you'll be on the trails.
We rent bikes, we sell bikes, we service bikes, we have bike accessories, and it's just going to continue growing.
Riding a bike is for anyone. Anybody could do it. It's simple to do, and it's a perfect way to get a good exercise.
We are getting more and more interest in biking because, A, people like to be fit. And it's a much healthier alternative than jogging. Not that jogging's bad, but it's high impact.
And Dutch says everyone will love this bike shop because of all it has to offer.
And there's a bike made for everybody. You know, from little kids right on up to people my age.
Reporting in Eagle River, Mohammed Abdul Kawi, Newswatch 12.
Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller joins us from the Hoover Dam of all places. Jeff, looks pretty nice out there.
Yeah, hi Dan. I'm at the Hoover Dam right now. This is Arizona. Over there is Nevada. Las Vegas is about 35 miles that way. I'll be there at 10 o'clock tonight, but I'm here for several reasons. Of course, this is Lake Mead right next to me. A really deplenished source of water for the west right now, which is well below average. More on that in marine weather later on. For us, though, weather-wise across Wisconsin, we have something to talk about in the form of severe weather across parts of western Wisconsin earlier today. We're getting a break in the action now. We'll get some more, potentially, some severe weather across central Wisconsin tonight. Let's check on temperatures first. We're hanging out near 70. Now that is slightly above average, but it's also a bit humid, as you may feel. That will be fuel for showers and storms tonight, and a couple of those could get rather loud. So here they are now across far western Wisconsin and mostly into parts of Minnesota, where a tornado watch is in effect right now. There's still some question, will they make it into the Northwoods tonight? Most likely they will, as a dying out fashion, so not as severe as they are now across parts of Minnesota. But still, if the dog is up this evening, you may want to keep an eye on him or her, because we'll have those loud storms across the area that could give us some gusty winds and some heavy rainfall and maybe some small hail in there as well. Here's the bigger picture. And of course, this storm came through this region yesterday with a haboob here in the Phoenix area and Las Vegas. That moved into the plains yesterday as well, bringing all sorts of severe weather and wind now into the Great Lakes. So overall, our forecast then tonight, though, is a round of showers and storms tonight. Any of those could be locally strong to severe, some gusty winds and hail. I'll have your full forecast coming up. Dan?
A Merrill man is being charged with conspiracy to distribute a large amount of methamphetamine. TJ Myers was sentenced by a chief U.S. district judge to 11.5 years in prison. Myers pleaded guilty to the charge on January 26th. On June 8th of 2020, Myers fled a Jeep he was driving after it was pulled over by the Merrill Police Department. After searching the vehicle, they found about 400 grams of meth inside of the car. The arrest was connected to a drug trafficker based in Arizona. Spring has arrived and a lot of people are thinking about fresh starts and cleaning. So is the City of Rhinelander Water Department. Today marks the first day that the water utility operators are flushing fire hydrants. Here's them earlier today at Nicolay College. College. Fire hydrants are flushed yearly in order to keep water clean. Water utility foreman Tom Roser says over time, harmful elements like manganese and calcium build up in the water pipes.
We go through trying to flush all the sediment, manganese out of the system, and we also use this as a maintenance opportunity for our fire hydrants, identify any that aren't working so we can come and do repairs.
Roser says the fire hydrant flushing will run Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. This will last until around the end of the month of May. The city will flush fire hydrants again at the end of the summer. This morning, the pain being felt by Americans at the gas pump is growing deeper. Prices climbing even higher overnight, inching closer to an all-time record, with the busy summer travel season fast approaching. NBC's Morgan Chesky has more.
From the highways to the skyways, the cost of getting where you want to go is once again on the rise, just weeks ahead of Memorial Day.
I don't even look at how many gallons anymore or what their dollar amount is anymore because it's expensive everywhere.
Nationwide, the average price for a gallon of regular is around $4.33, up 14 cents just in the last week alone, and $1.37 higher than this time last year. 22 states and Washington, D.C. have had even bigger jumps. In Michigan, the price soaring 27 cents in a single week.
The prices are pretty high. Actually, we haven't cut down on driving at all. It's, I got to get to work, and there's a couple things I got to do with, got to do things with the kids to keep them busy.
But that's not the case for most people. 2/3 of people in a recent Yahoo survey said they've made or will make significant changes to their driving habits if prices remain between $4.12 and $4.35. For others, that threshold would be $5 a gallon.
I still think that $5 is improbable, but it's not impossible.
And it's not just regular gas. Jet fuel and diesel are soaring too. Nationwide, a gallon of diesel is $5.54, $2.43 higher than this time last year. A harsh reality for Rafael Mestre, whose company has 20 trucks.
Normally, I used to put $2,000 in diesel, and now I got to put $5,000.
Experts say a diesel shortage, coupled with the highest inflation we've seen in decades, could mean higher costs across the board for many products.
Everything in this economy that you buy at a store arrives there via a semi-truck. And keep in mind, the surge in diesel prices has been so recent that many of those costs have not yet filtered down to what you pay.
Today is a day steeped in history for Russia, and many wondering what the country could do next in its invasion of Ukraine. We'll have the latest from Putin's message on its historic day. That's after weather with Jeff right here on Newswatch 12.
Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Bone and Joint Walk-In Care.
Carpet City.
Come to Carpet City Flooring Center's grand opening sale and receive massive savings along with free carpet installation. Take advantage of grand opening savings at the brand new Eagle River store and all existing locations. Come see why builders and designers only choose Carpet City Flooring Center for their flooring needs. And receive huge savings at the Carpet City Flooring Center grand opening sale.
Our prices will floor you.
Get a fresh coat of paint from Menards. Dutch Boy Forever is an interior paint and primer in one with odor-blocking technology. It offers exceptional hide while providing a mildew-resistant finish. All Dutch Boy paint is 11% off. We have the best selection and price on Pittsburgh paints. Grand Distinction is a paint and primer in one with best-in-class durability. Grab a gallon for $27.98 after 11% rebate at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Summer's here, and it's time to refresh your space, indoor or out. Get an incredible 25% off Slumberland low prices during our huge memorial sale at Slumberland. Explore our comfortable living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, patio, and more. Pay no interest for 5 years and get free doorstep shipping. Are you sleeping in pain but dread mattress shopping? Come to Slumberland, where each bed is rated for back support and softness. It takes all the guesswork out of finding your perfect bed.
Even liberal fact checkers say Democrats have repeatedly lied about me. Now they distorted my record on the tax relief I got for more than 90% of American businesses. The truth is, because of my efforts, small businesses like these on Main Street were able to stay competitive with the big guys. I held firm so that all businesses got tax cuts, allowing them to grow and create good-paying jobs. I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
It's the American Song Contest Grand Final. With special performances from Jimmy Allen and Snoop and Kelly.
Make some noise!
American Song Contest live tonight on NBC.
You tried to take my medical license. You tried to have me indicted, and you told me I deserved it.
You are saving that hospital.
Let's not make it personal.
Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller joins us from the Hoover Dam in the southwestern part of the United States. Jeff, it looks beautiful out there. Are there a lot of tourists enjoying the Hoover Dam today?
Yeah, temperatures near 80 today, low humidity, a bit of a wind though. Yeah, in fact, yesterday we had a wind come through here near 60 miles per hour. It created a dust storm or a haboob across the Phoenix and Las Vegas area that affected air travel all day yesterday. But today, the skies cleared out with temperatures near 80, and it's a gorgeous night. And there are tourists everywhere. I've been here in this spot for probably 3 or 4 hours, and I've met people from all over the world, Sweden, Australia, and let's see, Michigan earlier. So yes, lots of people around here touring the dam here. And over there is Nevada, and this, of course, is Arizona.
You know, this is a huge engineering marvel by the United States. Does the Hoover Dam live up to the hype? Would you recommend people visit it?
I would. It's one of those things where you have to be here and see its grandeur when you're here, because the pictures don't do it justice, right? I mean, look what you're seeing now. On top of the dam are people, and they look like, what, this big, right? You can pinch them. The thing is just huge. It's the Lake Mead, of course, is right behind the dam next to me on my left, and that is what's causing all sorts of news lately, of course, because Lake Mead is about 130 feet below full pool, and the problem with that is once you get to a certain level, it stops generating as much electricity, and this is also a water source for 6 states down the Colorado River and Mexico, and they're ending up having to share less water, and that's, of course, is always a problem. So we could use some rainfall around here. In fact, a decades-long drought across the west. We need about 17 years of above-average precipitation across the river basin, Colorado River Basin, to bring this river back to normal. All right, let's look outside. For us, though, we have lots of rain across parts of western Wisconsin now, and there's severe weather here as well. There's also a tornado watch across western Wisconsin and parts of Minnesota. They've had 2 rounds of severe weather come through there today. Now, this line is likely to hold together in some capacity into central parts of Wisconsin tonight in the next 2 or 3 hours. It'll likely lose its oomph as it does so, but still figure on some gusty winds, some small hail, torrential downpours as this line comes through tonight. All right, here's the bigger picture. And again, there's that storm that came through the Four Corners region yesterday. I was supposed to be in the Grand Canyon today. I kind of had to change my plans because of the dust storms across the Rockies today. But that gave us all sorts of wind here, also giving us wind across the Great Lakes, causing problems tonight into tomorrow. All right, so here I am across the Mojave Desert, right smack in the middle of the desert, by the way, where temperatures a month from now will average about 105 degrees. About 130 miles that way is Death Valley, which recorded, of course, the hottest temperature in the U.S. back in 1913 of 134 degrees. Okay, so here's our greatest threat for severe weather tonight. That's going to be across parts of western Wisconsin, but still, these will likely make it into the Northwoods this evening and be kind of loud. Devin and Conrad are keeping things on tap there in the Weather Center back home. I'll be watching it here, of course, in the field as well, and bring up to 10 o'clock tonight. All right, temperature-wise, so we're above average right now. That's fueling these storms, and if you notice, it's a bit more humid today. That's going to keep these things going tonight. Now, maybe severe, maybe not as they go across Northwoods tonight. They'll be dying out at least as they work their way across the area, as we are now at the peak of daytime heating, or past it where you are. I'm at peak daytime heating here. I'm 2 hours behind you. But look at all the heat across the west. We have 90s across the plains today. That's going to get warmer around here before it gets colder. In fact, we're talking about average high temperatures in the 60s this time of year. We're going to be above that into next week, but then a big change. You're going to feel this. 74 tomorrow. tomorrow, near 80 on Wednesday. We could go for a record high temperature on Thursday, with the forecast high being 85 before we kind of fall back off again. So our forecast then tonight, though, are showers and storms. A couple of those could get a little squirrely, kind of loud in there with some gusty winds and small hail. Look for low temperatures near 60 for tomorrow. Another round of showers and storms widely scattered throughout the day. Lots of dry hours tomorrow as well, with those temperatures hanging out in the 70s. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress shows the story. 80s into the weekend before a big cool down early parts of next week. Dan.
Thanks, Jeff. Families across the nation are continuing to struggle with baby formula shortages. According to the most recent data from retail tracking group Data Assembly, 40% of baby formula is out of stock across the country. That's up from 29% in March. Experts say inflation, supply chain shortages, and product recalls are contributing to the volatility of the product. Some stores, including Walgreens and CVS, are limiting their formula purchases to 3 cans per customer. A woman has been arrested in deaths of 2 babies found deceased in 1999 and 2003. The Goodhue County, Minnesota Sheriff's Office announced today the arrest of a woman for 2 deaths, the 2003 death of a newborn baby boy found in Lake Pepin, and the 1999 death of a baby girl found in the Mississippi River. The Goodhue County Sheriff announced that 50-year-old Jennifer Matter was recently identified through DNA as the mother of both babies.
Through DNA, Ms. Matter has been identified as the mother of the babies in 1999 and in 2003. The defendant is currently in our Goodhue County ADC on 2 counts of murder in the 2nd degree.
Jennifer Matter is scheduled to make her first appearance in Goodhue County Court on Tuesday. Russian President Vladimir Putin delivered a major speech today as his country remains mired in an ongoing war with Ukraine. At his country's Victory Day parade, Putin gave no indication that he is planning on letting up his attacks. Chris Wynn reports.
In Russia, a Victory Day parade commemorating the country's defeat of Nazi Germany at the end of World War II. Russian President Vladimir Putin reiterating his accusation that the West left him no choice but to invade Ukraine and offering few clues on the direction of the conflict.
Russia repelled this aggression in a preventive way. This was the only correct decision.
Over the weekend, a new slate of sanctions, with the U.S. cutting off Kremlin-controlled media outlets from American advertisers and banning Russia from using some American consulting services.
There was no reason for him to either declare victory or declare a war that he has already been carrying on for more than 2 months.
On Monday, the president of the European Council was forced to take shelter during a visit to Odessa as missiles struck the region. This following First Lady Jill Biden's unexpected Mother's Day trip to western Ukraine. Her visit to an active war zone, a rarity from the spouse of a sitting U.S. president. Meanwhile, dozens are feared dead in the Luhansk region after Russians were accused of bombing a school sheltering Ukrainians over the weekend. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky vowing his country will win the war.
We are free people who have their own path. Today, we are waging war on this path, and we will not give anyone a single piece of our land.
In Washington, I'm Chris Wynn reporting.
With Angus beef, melty Swiss, and bacon between toasted sourdough. Oh, yeah. The Frisco Angus Burger is for those who know an icon when they see one. Because flavor like this is always in style. Bite into the Frisco Angus Burger, part of the Frisco menu, only at Hardee's.
Contact Culligan, your local water expert.
My dad risked everything to start a little construction company. He was the welder, and my mom drove the dump truck. Nothing fancy about that, but it was theirs. I'm Tim Michaels, and I'm proud to follow in his footsteps, growing the business from a few hundred employees to today, over 8,000. I'm not a politician. I'm a businessman who knows how to get things done, create jobs, and how to lead. And that's exactly what I'll do as governor.
Tim Michaels for governor.
Lance Truck. We got the trucks at Lance Truck.
Nobody
Nobody has more used trucks all on one lot, all priced to move. So when you're ready to buy your next truck, know that all Lenz trucks are fully inspected, certified clean, and can be bought hassle-free online. Go now to lenztruck.com. You'll find over 800 used trucks, all priced to move.
We got the trucks at Lenz Truck.
When the insurance company knows that Bygolf & Roadie is on the other side, they know they're in for a fight. They know that if they're not being fair with our client, they're going to find themselves in court, which is the last place they want to end up. So many attorneys will take in a case, but they won't go to court. That's the only way you can hold an insurance company accountable to make certain that you're getting the compensation that you deserve for the injuries you've suffered. And that's how Bygolf & Roadie gets results for its clients.
The Fairways for Futures Golf Outing Dinner and Raffle event is Friday, June 10th at Bass Lake Golf Course. All proceeds benefit the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Northwoods. To register a team or for more info or to purchase dinner and cash raffle tickets, go to bgcnorthwoods.org. Brought to you by the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Northwoods and these sponsors.
With ham, melty cheese, and an egg on toasted sourdough. Oof. The recipe for standing out is keeping things simple, making this breakfast your most iconic meal of the day. Bite into the Frisco Breakfast Sandwich, part of the Frisco menu only at Hardee's.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Slumberland.
The Boston Celtics are hoping to take back home court advantage tonight, while the Milwaukee Bucks are hoping to jump out to a 3-1 lead. And if tonight's game is anything like Saturday's, you'll definitely want to tune in. Milwaukee barely won Game 3, hanging on in the final seconds to only win by 2. There were two big reasons why the Bucks won. First, Giannis Antetokounmpo was unstoppable with 42 points. The other reason is Boston's Jason Tatum had a difficult time scoring. He only had 10 points while shooting 21% from the field, something that the Bucks are hoping to repeat tonight.
I mean, both teams are just trying to get stops. The more stops you can get, for us, we play off of our defense, play with the court spread, play aggressive. It's what we've done, every day, all day. And so it's the same recipe for both of us. We got to get stops.
Game 4 tips off at 6:30 on TNT. We'll be right back.
We've been through a lot in the last few years. We've been down. We've risen, we've hurt, we've healed. And through it all, we've not lost our courage or our hope. And while there's work to do, our governor is determined to do what's right for us. Tony Evers invested over $1 billion to help thousands of small businesses prevent layoffs and create jobs. To battle rising costs, our governor worked with Republicans and Democrats to pass middle-class income tax relief. Tony Evers fixed our roads, and our public schools are now in the top 10 in America. Today, Wisconsin has one of the lowest unemployment rates in our history, along with billions in budget surplus.
Folks, there's too much division in politics today. That's why I'm focused on bringing people together to get the results that matter.
Tony Evers. He's doing the right thing for Wisconsin.
See the exceptional selection of jewelry at Golden Carat Jewelers. Artistic handmade jewelry by Michu and Belle Latour. Fashion-forward designs by Mira T. and Frederick Sage. The latest trends and the forever classics from Facet Barcelona, Catan, and more. Your full-service jewelry store in downtown Minocqua, Golden Carat Jewelers has a surprise for everyone.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
These squirrels are better at saving than we are. And more organized, too.
Try embracing your inner squirrel. When you open a BMO Harris Savings Builder account, you get a cash reward every month you save.
That sounds great.
You can also set up savings goals and easily track your progress.
That could help us redo the yard.
You could really go nuts. I'll show myself out.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
At North Star Mohegan Casino Resort, Michael Bolton, May 13th. Tickets available at NorthstarCasinoResort.com or call 800-775-CASH.
That's all the time we have for you this evening. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller will be live again this evening at 10 from Las Vegas.